Hi, everybody. This is Andy Weiner from Abrams with 10 titles for the CALIBA Spring Workshops, starting with Forest Feast Road Trip from one of our favorites, Erin Gleason. Her books have sold extremely well, and this book is specifically based on her trips through California and the food that she found and was inspired by. The book has the usual wonderful photographs and drawings and handwriting, and we are sure it's going to be a great seller. Next, just a quick mention of Serial City Guide Los Angeles. We have done very well with this series. The stores that have carried the Serial City Guides have had some nice success. This one, of course, specifically about Los Angeles, so of interest to California stores and California travelers. Arcana Books, one of our favorite bookstores, is featured in the book, and hopefully some others. I haven't looked through it, but hopefully some other indie bookstores in Southern California are featured. Next is a new book from one of our favorite artists and writers, Nikki McClure. This is You Are Not Too Late, and it's a collection of previously uncollected art from her wonderful calendars, which are sold by Small Changes up in Seattle, Washington. Nikki's gotten much better at her promotion. She has great social media now. I know the people are very excited to have this new book coming from Nikki, which is being published April 19th. Next is a really exciting nonfiction narrative book, the memoir of Brianna Scurry, who was the goalie for the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team when they were winning their first World Cups. It's one of the greatest sports teams of all time, and she was a huge part of that. And she's had a very interesting life with plenty of challenges that she has overcome, and she's a national broadcaster for women's soccer. And we have major publicity planned for this with national television and much, much more. So we have the expectation that this could be a national bestseller, and we hope that it will be. Next, a couple of paperback reprints, How to Watch Basketball Like a Genius. This was a book that did very well for us on hardcover. Nick Green, the author, is from Oakland, so he did some great local promotion and events. Certainly let us know if you're interested in having Nick do an event with you, or if you need some material for your website. And next is Susan, Linda, Nina, and Koki, the extraordinary story of the founding mothers of NPR. Book did very, very well in hardcover, and honestly, I was surprised it wasn't a New York Times bestseller, but in paperback, it could be a great reading group book. So I hope you'll stack it up and sell lots of copies. From Overlook, we have a wonderful novel called My Name is Yip by Patty Crew. It was presented to us with a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm really happy to report that the enthusiasm was merited. It's just a terrific book. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm hoping that folks have downloaded the digital copy from Edelweiss, though we do have some galleys available, and the book is being published June 14th. It should be a really wonderful hand sell, should get great reviews. Please let me know if you're interested in getting a copy. Next is The Woman Who Split the Atom. This is a Abrams book for young readers title, written by Marissa Moss, who is such a great writer of nonfiction. This is 1999, but 264 pages and full of great science information and great inspirational woman scientist. We always like to support Marissa's books, particularly in California. So I hope you'll take a look and feature this book in your stores. We love Marissa. And then we have a couple of books from Magic Cat, our distribution imprint from the UK, the publishers of books like Maps, which people sold so well. We're so fortunate to have them. And this first book is Secret Signs of Nature, How to Uncover Hidden Clues in the Sky, Water, Plants, Animals, and Weather. And it's a great book for families to take out into nature and look for the hidden beauties that we find there. Great illustrations, lots of information, oversized, 64 pages. It's another wonderful book from Magic Cat. And lastly, we have Grow, another book that's kind of similar. It's a family guide to plants and how to grow them. Lots of information about gardening, great for families and kids to share or for kids to use on their own. The illustrations are just so warm and charming, and it should be a great, great seller for you guys. It's being promoted by many of my bookstores, and I hope that you will do so as well.
Hi, my name is Kay Makanju, and I'm the sales manager here at Abrams. And today I'll be telling you a little bit about some of our upcoming titles. Garden of Earthly Bodies by Sally Oliver is an exquisitely eerie and disturbing psychological novel that grapples with questions of trauma, identity, and the workings of memory. This haunting novel is an accomplished and original debut about the bond between two sisters and the universal inability to ever truly know the mind of others or even ourselves. Everything Abridged by Donard Dale is an electrifying debut fiction collection of satirical stories that are framed as a reference work of humorous entries that offer trenchant social commentary about being black in America. These linked stories are perfect for readers of David Wong's This Book is Full of Spiders and Paul Beatty's The Sellout. Joseph Smith and the Mormons is a graphic novel born out of indie comic artist Noah Van Schrijver's background with Mormonism. This book discusses all the monumental moments in Joseph Smith's life and is the ultimate book for those curious about the origins of the Mormon faith and the man who started it all. I Love You Like Yellow is a collection of 9 mini-stories about diverse families and activities, some mundane, some more profound, but all with this pulsing undercurrent of love from best-selling team Andrea Beatty and Vashti Harrison. Vashti is a huge name in the kidlit world for the Little Leaders series, Hair Love, Sulwe, and more. Andrea provides poetic and lovely text that's also surprising and fresh. It's a perfect gift book for parents, grandparents, and anyone with children in their lives. Frances Discovers Possible is a gorgeously illustrated picture book filled with kindness, love, and so much humanity. The story is a personal one for Tony Award winner and author Ashley Latimer, and her desire for kids to see and accept all body types comes through in the main character, Frances, whose classmates called fat. The beautiful illustrations highlight the relationship between Frances and her father, who is also considered fat, but is positive, supportive, and reassuring to her in subtle ways. The story also addresses important topics like bullying and how important it is for kids to sit with their emotions and find their own way to see through those tough feelings and into a place of possible. Renee Correa's The Flower Garden is a new graphic novel for very young readers in the vein of Tiger vs. Nightmare or Fox and Rabbit. This is the story of best friends who plant a seed that grows enormously and might force them to grow apart. But never fear. This book has a sweet ending that brings home the themes of friendship and growth. Renee unpacks the rich emotionality of long friendships by showing how conflict can bloom, but also how care and intention can set good friends back on track. The Extincts is like the Fast and Furious meets Jurassic Park, if the genetically modified animals were the heroes and Vin Diesel was played by a formerly extinct saber-toothed tiger. Scott Magoon, the author and illustrator of this book, is a big name in the picture book category, and this is his first graphic novel as an author-illustrator. Scott has included nonfiction back matter about actual extinct animals and environmental tips for readers and their parents. The Jagged Little Pill, the novel, is based on the Broadway musical of the same name, which has been nominated for 15 Tonys and a Grammy win. The story follows a family with 2 teens, one adopted, one not, and their reaction to an assault that takes place at a party. At its core, it's about identity, standing up for what's right, finding your place in the world, and being seen by those around you, all of which are classic YA themes. Wild-Seed Witch is a charming start of a new series from Marty Dumas. Inspired by Creole traditions, this story centers around a young black social media loving witch who gets sent to an exclusive summer camp for witches. Hassani is a fresh and relatable main character, and the entire cast, all BIPOC girls, is full of life and magic. It's the start of an exciting new series full of flowers, color, black girl magic, and so much more. Generation Wonder is a high-flying anthology edited by best-selling author Barry Lyga, featuring 13 short stories that turn superhero tropes on their heads. The story shows that everyone in the world, no matter their race, sexual preference, pronouns, or level of ability, has dreamed of flying. And they tackle serious discussions on a number of important topics as well. It offers fresh perspectives of modern myths from a stellar and diverse group of authors who come from backgrounds ranging from children's books to comics to television.
Hey everyone, it's Wendy Ceballos at Abrams Books. I'm going to finish out Reps Picks here. I really want to talk about this awesome opportunity we have for the Dawn of Yang Chen. For the past two books, we've created a Comic-Con exclusive for each of the books, and for this third book, we're going to have the Comic-Con exclusive available at Indies only. The display is in Edelweiss. Your reps are going to be talking to you about it shortly with your fall buying. I hope that you guys are familiar with The Rise of Kyoshi and The Shadow of Kyoshi. We also have a great box set available, but I hope you'll really take a moment and take a look at the indie exclusive. I think it's such a fantastic opportunity, and we haven't done it before. I really hope it's successful and that all of the Comic-Con fans in your area will be driven to your stores to pick up this awesome book. Avatar fans are ravenous. They're absolutely going to need to have this edition. So contact your local rep or me for more information. Thank you.